Hey, what is up, guys? Oblivious here, and today, if you're watching this, there was a new patch in Black Ops 3, actually yesterday, because it's going to be past 12 by the time this goes up, but there was a new patch in Black Ops 3, and one of the biggest things that it did, apparently it nerfed the Man of War, the VMP, I believe another gun, it buffed the MX Garand, the Vesper, and I don't remember what other gun it was, but there was, like, a few random different ones that I honestly, like, people have not realized a big difference yet, but the biggest one that I've seen in the last day that, like, literally my whole YouTube feed for some reason was taken up with this was, the Vesper got, a buff, which was increased recoil stability or something like that. Or, like, something, I think it was something like that. You saw it at the beginning of the video. I don't know what the beginning of the video was. I apologize for whatever happened. But, yeah, so that means that basically the recoil was just, like, lessened and stuff like that in the Vesper, which was the only problem with the Vesper. And if you remember, if you've been playing Black Ops 3 for a while, you remember that in the very beginning of the game, actually, was it the very, yeah, it was why that when the first game first came out, the Vesper was, like, the best SMG, like, by far, because it had absolutely no recoil, and then it was just a God gun. And also, if you used, when the Varix thing, like, that whole thing happened when, like, for, like, a month when the Varix 3 site was, like, made all guns have 0 recoil, you could also use the Vesper, and it was, like, a fucking God gun, too. And then both of those things kind of got, like, taken out of the game throughout, so then the VMP was basically, I mean, not the VMP, the Vesper was basically just kind of, like, useless through, for the past, like, probably month or two. So no one really used it. I never, ever saw it really, like, in any lobbies or anything like that. I never really got killed by it, except for occasionally when, like, someone was just trying out a gun, I assume. I mean, I tried it out a few times too, the Vesper. I tried to do it for, like, a random class, and it just kind of sucks, because it's really hard to, like, actually maintain, because it shoots so goddamn fast. But today, they obviously, once again went back to kind of, like, the old ways where it used to be. It's not as, I don't think it's as good as it was either with the Varix or at the very beginning of the game, but it's very good now. It's like a viable option. Apparently, pro players are starting to use it, and I've seen a bunch of, like, videos of, like, the Vesper getting across the map kills with, like, because if you can really maintain your accuracy across the map, yeah, this gun is, like, amazing, because it drops people really quick, and it's kind of like you can maintain the recoil, and that's what the problem was. Like, it was the thing, like, even pro players couldn't, like, handle the recoil of this gun, because it's just, like, it made it impossible because of the shot so fast and stuff like that. But now it's actually possible to, like, even if you're shooting across the map or for a long period of time, you're just holding down the trigger, you can actually keep the gun completely straight. So yeah, I've seen a bunch of videos that are just kind of, like, shocking, basically, of just this gun completely demoralizing people across the map. So demoralizing, that was a bad, demolishing, I guess. Demoralizing was a stupid word choice for that, but that doesn't really matter. So yes, the Vesper is back to its old ways, and it kills fucking quick. And now I see it, like, not majority of people in the lobby, but, like, there's two or three kids in the other team always using it now. So I actually don't think it's better than the Vesper still. I think that, I mean, the Vesper, the VMP, I think the Vesper is still not as good as the VMP. The VMP, I think, is just dominant, even though the VMP had increased recoil in this patch, but I don't really think it makes that big a difference. I think it's still fine. It might have done it a little bit, I guess, but I don't know. I think they're both just very viable options gun, but I still prefer the VMP. Yeah, so this gameplay is actually just me playing Fracture, which is the new game mode, which also, I think this weekend, because of the Descent DLC, they're going to be giving double XP for Fracture over the weekend, which should be pretty good, because this game mode is crazy, as you can see by this gameplay, me just, like, racking up, like, 300 or 400 points of, like, fractures out of every, like, moment, and then when I also go to deposit them, I get a fuck ton of points. Like, there's probably, like, 4 or 5 times throughout this video where my screen is completely filled with, like, uploaded, captured, fracture, and all that kind of shit. It's just, this game mode's crazy, basically. It's pretty fun, too. It kind of, like, it can get annoying sometimes if, like, you run into a team of, like, 6 people playing the team, but it's whatever. My score per minute this game was 999, not 1,000, 999, because this game likes to fuck me in the ass. And yeah, that's really it for the video. I mean, I just wanted to say, if you're not paying attention to the patches, the Vesper is a viable option for an SMG again, and it's probably, I guess I would put it as to me personally, I'm probably really not going to use it that much. It's really good, but I don't think it's, like, I don't think the game is, like, groundbreaking, but I would still consider it third best SMG, yeah, because I think the VMP or the Cooter first. I would say VMP's first, Cooter's second, and then this gun's third. But this gun was really shit. Like, even the Weevil was above this, and, like, the Pharaoh and stuff like that. But now I think it's retaken its place. Like, maybe even second or third, you could really debate on it. Maybe even first if you really want to debate. If you have a really good shot and really can handle recoil, which I think I do pretty well, but even with this patch, I think I'm not, like, super good at, like, just completely taking the recoil down to 0. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I believe we're at 400 subscribers. I'll check after this video, but I'll make a special video about that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. Use the Vesper. Have a good day. Goodbye.